Good afternoon, Senator Sanders. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Drew. How are you?
I can't hear you at all for some that's
Testing, testing.
I got
Okay.
it now. I got it all good now. All right, so I am recording, and I know you're on a tight schedule, so I'll get you in and out of here pretty quickly. So talk about the budget committee and just your overall thoughts right now of how the negotiations and what you've seen so far. How's it all going?
Well, Drew, it's going well from my perspective. I think most people in Indiana and around the country understand that for many, many decades, we have seen the working class, the middle class of this country struggling, people working longer hours for low wages, going nowhere in a hurry. Very rich are getting much, much richer. And what this legislation that we're working on is about is saying to the wealthy and large profitable corporations, they've got to start paying their fair share of taxes, and government has got to begin to address the many serious problems facing working families. And I think what we are working on, I've said it before and I'll say it again, is the most consequential piece of legislation for working families since FDR and the New Deal in the 1930s.
What do you have to say that the GOP is worried about these, it says overdue progressive policies that are being put in the budget and infrastructure? What do you have to say to the people?
Well, what I have to say is we look forward to campaigning on these issues. Let's go through them. All right. The Republicans want to oppose $300 going to working families per child so that we can cut childhood poverty in half in America. They have the right to oppose that. I think it's a very important idea. I think in Vermont and all over this country, we have a child care system which is dysfunctional. We have people paying 25, 30% of their income on child care. We're moving to create a system where no one has to pay more than 7%. If Republicans think that it is not a good idea that we expand Medicare so that elderly people can get the teeth they need in order to chew their food, or hearing aids so they can hear their grandchildren, or eyeglasses, fine, let them oppose that as well. We are the only major country on earth that does not guarantee paid family and medical leave. There are women who have a baby, they have to go back to work in a week because they don't have any paid leave. We are going to end that and provide up to 12 weeks of paid family and medical leave. We're going to build the affordable housing that we need. And maybe my Republican colleagues are not seeing what's going on the West Coast or Europe in terms of climate, in terms of forest fires, in terms of drought. I see it. And it is totally irresponsible. And we will not be forgiven by our kids and grandchildren if we do not actively lead the world in transforming our energy system and protecting this planet. And Drew, in the midst of all of this stuff, we're going to create millions of good paying jobs rebuilding America. So Republicans don't like it, that's fine. They can campaign against it. I think it's exactly what the American people want.
Is there any worry that if either of these bills get passed that we could have another government shutdown? I mean, I know that's been happening in the past, but is there that worry?
There's always that worry. I certainly hope that it does not happen. Look, the bottom line here is that we have, over the last year, made some significant progress in terms of rebuilding this country, getting people vaccines that they need, getting the economy back going. Think about where we were a year ago. But there are structural problems in this country, massive income and wealth inequality, too much childhood poverty, too many seniors who are hurting. Now is the time to start addressing those problems.
Senator, is there anything else you'd like to talk about involving the budget or infrastructure?
No, I think we've covered it pretty well.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. I know you're on such a tight schedule, but thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Not a problem. Bye-bye.